Recently, I have been working on some accounts on our server, and something I realized was the gear choices in subgenerals. So I just want to talk about that, like how I go about it, and what's probably, according to me, the ideal way to go about it, right? So, certain gears I really want on my subgeneral is the Bourbon Armor. If you can see, it's like amazing in the sense that it debuffs siege HP and range attack together, right? So definitely goes in the on your subgeneral. Hands boots, ground HP and siege machine defense, and what I need to do is I need to upgrade the star for the highest debuff. So I think in terms of debuff, I do really well. Uh, Again, this video is probably for people who have a lot of Civ gears. If you don't have Civ gears enough to put it on subgens, probably this will not be that good for you. But I use a lot of level 4 gears also on subgens. So as long as you're caking 4, I think this will be useful. And of course you can go to a lot of Parthenian sets, but I think a lot of Civ gears are also really really important. So yeah, so hands boots, as you can see, uh, ground HP and siege machine defense. I love the siege machine defense debuff. The axe, always the axe. I mean, I don't do the spear, I always do the axe. Then Augustus Crown again is, I think, like a pretty important piece, because um, generally I don't really focus on debuffing ground and mounted, because I mean I'm mostly hit by siege and range, so in that sense it's not that important. But when I'm down, since my ground and mounted debuffs are low, and this debuffs a lot of things, so yeah, I think that this is pretty important for me. uh, I love the leg armor again. Look at this. So if you're a level 4 kicker, get the Augustus leg armor for sure, 100%. It debuffs range attack, it debuffs siege HP, and range defense. None of these things are easy to debuff. Uh, Put the Heian gear on your main siege general, and the Abbas uh, on your sub, because again siege machine HP debuff. So a lot of what I will be talking about is about range debuff and siege HP debuff and siege defense debuff also, because I really really care about these, right? So yeah, I mean, so a lot of what how my subgens are geared up is based on siege HP, siege defense, and range HP. Sorry, range attack, maybe range defense also, something like that. Yeah. This is a full Parthenian set. I mean, there's not much to tell. The axe, the ring for the 48% range attack is full Parthenian set. Not much to say here. This one again, I got this gear because it's a range attack and range HP debuff, which I said I really focus on. So the Aztec armor, if you're looking for debuff, uh, this again, the Augustus boots is just dope, right? It debuffs range attack and ground troop defense. Okay, not that dope, but yeah, pretty good. The Antoine, uh, the helmet, yeah, I mean, it debuffs ground attack and ground and mounted troop defense. Not bad. Uh, yeah, I mean, that's. Oh, I think I got the wrong set here, right? I think there's a better one. Fearless. This is range troop defense and siege machine attack, and this is mounted troop attack. Oh, okay. I think I wanted some mounted troop attack debuff. Okay. Uh, the Augustus braces is nothing great. Mounted troop defense and ground troop HP. Um, I'm already debuffing, like the highest I've been hit with is 3617, and I'm debuffing full range. If you're not debuffing full range, probably not put the bracer on, probably go with the range attack ring. So yeah, again, full Parthenian set, nothing much to say here. Full Parthenian set, nothing much to say here. Uh, again, you know, like I have the ground troop HP and mounted troop HP ring, but if you're not debuffing full range, go with that. Um, this is an interesting choice, right? Because this one just debuffs range HP and siege HP and only one debuff characteristics. But I am all about debuffing siege HP, so I have put it here. Uh, I think if you're not debuffing like over 400, 500 siege HP, put this in here. I mean, you really, really need to debuff siege HP. That's so important. Again, this one is just for siege HP debuff. Um, yeah, I mean, this is just a Aki armor. This is the Parthenian boots, and this is the Augustus armor. Okay, debuffs range attack, mounted HP, mounted attack. I mean, pretty great gear, right? I mean, you want to debuff mounted HP when you're soloing range. You want to debuff range attack when you're getting rallied. So great. Uh, Augustus Scepter again debuffs range attack, mounted HP, ground defense, all three important characteristics. If you can afford a level 10 gear on your sub, this is pretty awesome. But I would say like the Bourbon armor is more important than this, because the Bourbon armor, if you remember, debuffs both siege HP and range attack. But this is pretty dope too. Full Parthenian set, nothing much to say here. Full Parthenian set, nothing much to say here. So I need to upgrade some of this full Aki sets to full Parthenian sets. I'm working on it. I'm short of badges. So I had this interesting conversation with Beer when his like Baby Beer. She has a great YouTube channel, by the way. You guys should watch that. She is in Val 580, like awesome alliance. So yeah, I mean, she said that I want my badges to refine to do upgrades, and I was like, no, no, I want to feed my dragons. And then I checked that, I mean, you should probably do the full upgrade of Parthenian sets first on your subs because of how high the buffs are now. Before actually feeding your dragons, sorry, doing the talents on your dragons. This is what I think. I mean, you guys can think differently. I'm happy to hear arguments regarding this, but yeah. Uh, okay, this set I think is so important. The Sassanian set. Uh, Again, like, if you're not debuffing enough range, probably you should not put the Sassanian braces in. But I want every siege HP debuff there is, so I put this in. This one again, debuff siege defense and range attack. So definitely this is again a level 4 gear that definitely goes on your sub. There's just no question about it. Uh, Range troop HP and siege defense again definitely goes on your sub level 4 gear. Uh, this is range troop attack and siege machine attack. Nothing great, but okay. I mean, the what does the Akibut do? A siege and mounted troop attack. Yeah, siege and mounted troop attack versus range troop attack and siege machine attack. Depends on what size you are and how much mounted you want to debuff, but I went with range more than mounted. Uh, Range troop defense, range troop attack, and siege machine attack. Again, debuffing range attack, which is very important, and range defense, which I don't think no one debuffs full, so pretty important. And the axe, I should probably upgrade to Parthenian soon. And this is again a full Aki set. Nothing much to say here. Full Aki set. That's it. So yeah, I think this is probably how I am set up. I and as you can see, like a lot of my generals are like really, really like focused on siege HP, right? Uh, this guy, I mean, he has like his main skills are mostly Barbarian King's main skills are mostly range attack. But when you go into Ascension, this is like 20% on the second star, 15% on the on the fifth star. That's 35%. I'm sure there is something more. Oh, the first star is 10%, so 45%. I think there is something more. I think it was around 55%. Where is it? Specialty. Oh no, 45%. Okay. And a debuff mounted troop attack. Again, Baldwin, if you see in his Ascension, has a lot of CHP debuff. Uh, CHP debuff 10% in the first one, then debuff CHP defense in the second one, CHP debuff 15% in the third one, and another 10% in the fifth one. and I think the specialty also in this here also, yeah, and he debuffs 10% with when fully ruined. So and then I have like a I have two yarn, and then I have a fully done. I have one Jiglamesh 1 star, and I have a fully done Jiglamesh. So fully done Jiglamesh like does so much for so much for CHP, right? I mean, uh, look at that, like 50% CHP here, and 10% in the first star, 50% in the second star, 65%, and again debuff siege defense also, like uh, right, and another 25% in the specs, so 85%, and siege debuff also, right, 40% right in the main skill, and 20%, 25% in the fourth specialty, and then 10% in the fifth star, uh, yeah, and 10% in the first star. So he does a lot for siege machine debuff and siege machine HP. So what I'm gonna do is, like, I'm just gonna guys, I'm just gonna show you what my debuffs are like. So let me find a report where I was last attacked. Um, this idiot's in. Sorry. Wait. Who sent me like please reply? Never log on to the game. So many unanswered emails. But anyway, moving on. So I think there should be something from when rhythm. I did a debuff check with rhythm, so I'm trying to find that report. That will probably be a good guide. Mm-hmm. Mm, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Uh, Proof. Okay, 1 second. Okay. I think this one. Oh, this is someone else. This one, no. Yeah. So if you just see the debuffs, uh, so of course I'm not debuffing ground attack much. Mounted again max, so I don't know. But range attack is maxed at 3617, 1808, and again 1283 HP debuffed. So um, yeah, I could probably work on a little bit more on range to HP debuff, but yeah, I mean that hasn't really been my focus. But look at my siege and defense and HP debuff: 904% on defense, 953% on HP, and I keep trying to increase it. So maybe with a little bit more, if I get a few more Jiglamesh or yarn, maybe I can increase it a little bit. I think I have to finish one Barbarian King also. I can probably change one Hojo for Baldwin. But yeah, I mean that's really my focus, because I really hate being sieged. It doesn't feel good. I mean big siege hurts everyone. Range hurts also, but I think I'm okay against range, right? I mean, yeah, 3200 mounted HP. I won't say I'm in like range doesn't hurt me at all, but I'm okay against range. But siege I really hate, so I really try to get that HP and defense debuff up. So all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Remember that, like, even if you're a low spender, go for the level 4 cake gears. I have pointed out which level 4 cake gears to go for, and if you're getting 10 cakes, I think this is probably one of the best combinations to go for in your subgen gears. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Have a great week. Bye.